Hey all, so another war video here. This is War 6. This is still before the mid-season changes to the Magic Thief tactic, but I'm going to talk about both what you see and the changes that are going in that have now been announced for the last half of the season and next season. Because I am using a non-tactic attacker here against tactic defenders. Not Maestro, this is just Carl against a Hazard Shift Cosmic. But I'm going to be talking about specifically what you should focus on if you are going to insist on doing that. Now, I am going to say, if you're somebody who has just refused to use attack tactics entirely and is still concerned with the tactic being too hard, then I don't really know what to tell you. You're getting in your own way. But if for various reasons, you're trying to use attack tactics, or you're trying to use a tactic attackers, and it's not quite lining up, and you find that the best RPG answer you have is a non-tactic attacker, like Carl here against these next two fights, then this is what you're going to want to focus on. I really hate Maestro's medium there, catching me after the end of my combo. It's just one of my least favorite things. Definitely going to have to heal up after this one, in large part thanks to that. That definitely stung. But we're going to heavy cancel here, and that's going to do an absolute ton of damage. Focusing on the end here. Definitely going to try and get a regen, but I don't expect for it to happen. Oh, no, wait. I'm not going to try and get a regen because he has his glancing up. I don't know why I said that. Thankfully, in the moment, I was a little bit more intelligent. If I did get him down below, then I would definitely go for it. You know, what I should have done there is I should have heavy countered the special 2, because then that knockdown would have dropped him just a little bit lower. And then instead of finishing here without having ever gone to the regen, I should have been able to go medium, light, medium before throwing the special 2, and probably recovered maybe back up to half health. And that would have saved us a few potions. Anyway, back to the tactic discussion. We're looking at Aarkus here. He is tactic, so he's going to be gaining an Indestructible every 5 seconds. That is a hefty pace. And that is why for the last half of the season and next season, that timer has been extended to 10 seconds. And so you're going to have better windows of damage, right? But the basic way you play this is going to be the same. You're not going to deck specials all over the place. You see me blocking there and dropping my block in between the first and second hits to try and get a parry. I don't know what I did the second hit there. But I am going for parries of multiple special hits. See, here we go for another one. But I am, if anything, erring on the early side. That's kind of the trick to special parries, is that if you absolutely need to parry to survive, then sure, you try and be an exact. But if you're doing what I'm doing here and just trying to get one or the other some percentage of the time to strip off those indestructibles and prevent the power gain from getting away from you, then go early, right? Try and get it right, but err on the early side, because that is going to mean that you are a lot less likely to be caught with your block down and get in trouble. That was how we got through Aarkus. That was much, much cleaner than the first time I took Aarkus with Carl this season. You can see me getting more comfortable with it. That will be possible for you as well, especially given the longer timer, right? The timer means that Tier 1 is basically going to become Tier 2 as far as the defense tactic is concerned. Here I make an instant mistake. Don't deck specials. Don't deck multi-hit specials in particular like that. But you did see me parry the last hit of it, and that helped a little bit. I throw my special 1 here, even though I know he's indestructible, because tempo, right? Do not sacrifice your character rotation for trying to line up damage. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes I've seen people make in this particular tactic. You want to keep on top of your rotation. The damage will come, right? That's what we're seeing here. I've intentionally or knowingly wasted some of the hits of my specials into indestructible charges, but I have kept moving through Carl's rotation. I have kept parrying both specials and basics. And then because I'm set up well for damage, it's going to show up when I need it to, right? That's kind of the core lesson. Here we have future Ant-Man. If you haven't seen this fight before, it's very simple. If you have seen this fight before, well, it's very simple. You wait for the first armor up to fall off, you hit into block once, you get that pierce, and then you are home free, right? This also works on Chitinous Thorns, despite Hulkling not being bleed immune, as long as you wait for that first armor up. There is a chance that that hit that you hit into itself can allow another armor up through. If that happens, you then back off and wait for that one, right? Trusting that your pierce will last longer than the armor, and then you're good to go. But this fight, the only threat, if you mess up, is shock, which Hulkling is immune to, so even easier. And that was my war. It was a nice short one. I was on Carl duty, right? There's only so many things he can take with this map because he is not tactic, but that got some annoying cosmics out of the way so that the other people in our battle group could focus elsewhere. Definitely looking forward to the second half of this season. SSx is taking it a little easier, so you're probably going to be seeing me not boosted as heavily, not healed up as much. I'll be honest, I'm doing okay on items, so I probably will spend some here and there just to get better practice, right? Because sometimes you're not getting full practice for a fight if you just kind of YOLO it and go, yay, practice. I've talked about this before, but like, you want the quality of your practice matters, right? And so you are going to be seeing some of that, but I'm definitely going to be taking a few sketchy things the last half of this season just to see if they work. So look out for those. It's probably going to be entertaining. Hope y'all are feeling better about war. I definitely feel a weight off having got these changes through. And yeah, until next time, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and take care.